It's about that time again, our weekly recap of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And I mean, I have the snow going, but to be honest with you, we are in Bermuda, so let's stop the snow. Let's stop the snow because I have to say, these ladies have understood the assignment this season. It's another great episode of Salt Lake City and Real Housewives of New York City. Take note. Take note because this is how you have a girls' trip. Drama just going from every which way. Every which way. But we also have to talk about the Salt Lake City reunion looks. We have to talk about Monica getting ahead of any narrative about her being locked up. They won't let me out. We got to talk about that. We have to talk about this episode. So before we get into any of that in our recap of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, let's get into a countdown. And while we do that, be sure to like the video. Be sure to subscribe because it is a subscribers only live chat. And be sure to share. And don't forget, you can hear the audio version of our recap and additional episodes on the Kempire podcast on your favorite podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify.
Baby, won't you listen to me? I got that flavor. I know you're dying to feed. I ain't no dancer. Just got some hip in my feet. Now throw your hands up. Ooh, you bring the lighter. I got the fuse. You make a fire. I'll add the fuel. Follow my lead. Just watch the shoes. Gotta turn the heat up to get this cool.
Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like the video, be sure to share the video, be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're listening to this, be sure to subscribe and give us a 5-star rating. Kempire on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. And as always, guys, don't forget, if you will be in the New York City area or you live in the New York City tri-state area, on January 25th, we will be having our very first live show talking all the things, hot topics, reality TV, and so much more. So be sure to get your tickets while tickets last. All right. So let's get into the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. But before we do, I have not done a video or short video or long video talking about The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion looks that came out last week. So I decided we could talk about it now during our live recap. All right. So, and the reason why I didn't do one, because I really wasn't impressed with much of the fashions there, but after taking a second look, I did have some people that I did enjoy. So at the top left hand, we have Lisa Barlow. I mean, she doesn't look terrible, but this is supposed to be your Super Bowl, so you're supposed to come and look a little bit different than you normally look throughout the season. But what we've noticed definitely this season is that Lisa Barlow is very flat affect. She's not going to give us more than what she's giving us. She's not going, especially when it comes to her look. She didn't even want to dress up for the pirate party in this episode. So it's not bad, but it's not great either. And then I had to look at Heather Gay's outfit. And I was like, did she wear this before? Well, she wore something similar, but this time she's showing a little bit more skin. Hair and makeup looks great. The color is nice on her. She looks like she has a little bit of a spray tan. She looks good. She looks good. And I have to give it to Angie K. Angie K consistently throughout the season, although I don't really love all of her sunglasses and things like that, homegirl stays with the fashions. And although typically this wouldn't be a normal reunion outfit, usually the short dresses go to the OC ladies, but maybe she wants to start a new trend in Salt Lake City. I think she looks amazing. Body looks great. Color is great on her. Hair and makeup looks great. So shout out to Angie K. Oh, should I rate them? All right, let's rate them. Lisa Barlow, I would give a 6 out of 10. Heather Gay, because hair and makeup is good. I like the color on her. I'm going to give her a 6.5 out of 10. I'm going to give Angie K an 8.5 out of 10. I thought I might give her a 9. And you know what? Let me give her a 9. I'm going to give her a 9. Meredith Marks. Meredith looks statuesque. Body is bodying. Hair and makeup looks great. You know, I haven't really been a lover of Meredith Marks' reunion looks, but this is actually probably one of her best. I like the color on her. I think this is nice. It's very demure. It's very mature, but still sexy at the same time. I'm going to give this an 8.5. Mary Cosby, who was just a friend of, and we're not getting Mary Cosby during these episodes because apparently she wasn't invited. Can you imagine if we had gotten Mary Cosby during this trip? Not that we needed her. I'm sorry, Mary, we didn't need you. I feel like everyone else is bringing it here. But I do like Mary's mature, almost head of the church or lady of the church look here. I like the color on her. Hair and makeup look great. I'm also going to give her a 9. I'm going to give her a 9. I'm leaning towards a 9.5, but I'm going to give her a 9. Monica. I like the color on her. I don't really love the dress. The dress is not bad. It kind of looks like she's going to a prom almost. But hair and makeup look great. It's not a bad look. This is her very first reunion. We also know that she doesn't have the budget that all these other ladies have. So I'm going to also take that into account. I think this is solid. I'm going to give this look, because the hair and makeup looks great, I'm going to give it an 8. I'm going to give it an 8. I was going to say 7.5, but then I looked at the hair and makeup. Hair and makeup looks great. This is probably my least favorite outfit, and that is Whitney Rose. And Whitney has had some really nice reunion looks, but this was not a hit for me. It feels like she's trying too hard. It looks like she was, I don't know. She looks like she belongs on the OC reunion. And even then, I'm like, no, I don't like it. I don't really love the hair and makeup. This is my least favorite look, besides Lisa Barlow. If I had to choose between her and Lisa Barlow, I'd probably choose Lisa, because Lisa's being consistent. I mean, Whitney took a risk. I'll take that into account. But I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm going to give this a 5. I'm going to give it a 5. Guys, let me know how you would rate this. If you're listening to this, hit me up on Twitter and let me know how you would rate their reunion looks, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion looks. Those that are in the live chat, let us know how you would rate the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion looks. Replay crew, be sure to let us know as well. All right. So after the reunion, something must have happened at the reunion. Maybe they were trying to expose her. Monica, who has been the MVP this season, she was the MVP in this episode. We'll talk about it in just a second. Well, about a little bit less than a week ago, she posted this on her Instagram along with photos of her at the reunion. She posted photos of her mugshot. Let me just bring up her mugshot so you can see it. Hold on one second. Bring up her mugshot. And I feel like it's okay to bring up her mugshot because she posted it. Okay? Okay, she posted her mugshot, not me. All right. So she posted her mugshot along with photos of her at the reunion. And she captioned this by saying, you know what? I've been really thinking about how to drop this ish. And truly, there is no better way than to do it with my reunion look. People are hella bent on, quote, exposing me. But baby, I stay exposing myself. She's right. She's right. She says, I don't need anyone to do that for me. I've been screaming this from the rooftops from day one, but I will say it again. Do not let anyone tell you who you are, ever. Your past does not define you, and you control your story. I have no problem taking accountability for my ish, but what I will not do is take accountability for things that I did not do. She says, there is a difference, huge. Not a person out there that can take my past and try to break me with it. I'll own it all. I hope this shows you all that there is no table you do not belong at and no future that you do not deserve. Period. You belong and forget the ones that try to make you feel otherwise. Bring on Bermuda, bitches. She says, also, I was arrested for a $100 traffic violation that resulted in a warrant for my arrest. Have at it. Also, not really bad. Not really bad. Come on. And she really has stayed exposing herself from the very, very beginning. And in this episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, we are celebrating Monica's birthday. At the top, Whitney is bringing a gift to Monica that says salty AF, okay? And Heather Gay, Lisa ends up coming late. Meredith, Angie, and all of them are decorating this birthday breakfast. This is something that Heather has done for her daughters multiple times during the year, okay? So she wants to do this for Monica because it is Monica's birthday. She's also co-hosting this trip to Bermuda, all right? But, of course, the previous episode, they had the incident with Whitney and Heather, and Whitney telling Heather to shut the F up. So when Whitney comes in, as they're talking about her, she immediately apologizes to Heather. She's like, I shouldn't have said that. I didn't want to say that. And Heather's like, yeah, you shouldn't have said that. They end up hugging it out. I actually was surprised by that. Anyone else? I was like, whoa, we're moving on very quickly. They've understood the assignment. Or maybe producers were in their ear saying, tomorrow, apologize, let's move on. No one cares about your beef with each other. But their beef with each other doesn't end, based off the preview for next week. Okay. Okay. So Meredith, before Whitney even comes into the room, they say, I don't like the fact that she told you shut the F up. She's like, yeah, I don't like that kind of language. That's very inappropriate. I don't like people speaking that way. Of course, the editors are like, Meredith, and they drop the receipts on Meredith speaking with vulgarity. Okay, so but we know Meredith, consistently inconsistent. There we go. But like I said, Whitney came in, apologizes. They seem to hug it out. First is a little bit of a fake hug and then a real hug. All right. Monica comes in and she sees everyone decorating for her birthday, and she gets emotional because she's like, no one's ever really done anything like this for me. And I know some people feel like Monica's putting on, but when you look at Monica's mom, Linda, you're sort of like, no. We've seen movies like this where the mom is sort of like forever a child and has a child and isn't really there for the child. We saw this with Margaret and her mom on Real Housewives of New Jersey. I kind of feel like that's their situation, but at least less toxic. I feel like Linda is more toxic than Margaret's mom, or at least has been making amends for the way she raised her daughter. But Monica really appreciates this celebration of her for this birthday breakfast. And she says her mom, they recap the fact that her mom didn't even show up for therapy, and it was her mom's idea. So they flash back to Monica being in therapy and her mom not showing up. And apparently, Monica reveals to the group that her mom is, talking to all of the family that's there in Bermuda and saying that she wants to surprise Monica in Bermuda. And Monica's just like, I don't want that. I don't want that. Because you like to show up for these moments, but you don't show up for where it matters for us to figure out what's going on with our relationship. She has points. I find it so interesting. I didn't like the way that Monica spoke to her mother at Angie K's Easter thing. However, I also can see where Monica is coming from when it comes to her mom's situation. Like, you can clearly see that the mom is the root of a lot of what's going on with Monica. And you can tell that Monica is trying to change that. She's trying to shift that with her own daughters. So in this next scene, Monica asks Lisa to come to her room. Lisa comes to her room and she extends an invitation to Lisa to join her to meet her family. I thought that was weird, but I thought maybe producers were saying maybe you can bring Lisa as opposed to bringing someone else. But to me, it would have made sense for her to bring someone else, but they're trying to forge a relationship, but Lisa was more than willing, surprisingly. She's like, I'll do that. I'll do it. But she also uses this moment to tell Lisa about the Greek Mafia rumors that she heard from Meredith and the DMs that she received. And immediately, Lisa believes that Meredith is behind it. Immediately, because she really believes that Meredith is the one who had the SEC filings and had sort of been puppeteering other rumors about other castmates. All right? Monica also revealed that apparently Angie K, these documents that were sent to her by this fake Instagram account, alleged that Angie K owed the IRS $170,000 in back taxes. I mean, look, if she's lying about that, I think that's easily exposed. I mean, I feel like we find out about other people's tax situations so easily. So she denies it at the end of this episode. All right. But like I said, Lisa believes that Meredith is the one behind the DMs. And I told you before, I feel like this group, Whitney, used Monica to spread the Sean rumors, and then Meredith is using Monica to spread these Angie K rumors about the Greek mafia. And I believe like it's all a setup. Like she was like, let's go out for lunch. Let's go down the street. Do you know down the street the Greek mafia used to run this entire street? And all of a sudden they start talking about these DMs and whatnot. I do believe that Meredith set her up and wanted to use Monica to get this on the show and to get back at Angie K, but not get her own hands dirty. Whew, look, whew. Goodness. Guys, if you're just joining us, this is our weekly recap of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Don't forget, yesterday we gave away a gift certificate to Illuminate Apothecary, one of my favorite soy candles that I use all year long. They have so many amazing, great scents. But even though you didn't get a chance to win, our lucky viewers and listeners, so for those that are listening, you can get a discount. IlluminateApothecary.com. Use the discount code Kempire for 15% off of your order. All right? Again, IlluminateApothecary.com. More information is available in the description, including our discount code Kempire for your 15% off. And thank you to Illuminate Apothecary for allowing us and our viewers this discount during the holiday season. Time is running out. It's actually a really great gift to give to your loved ones as well. So if you're looking for a gift or a gift for a coworker, that's a great coworker. That's a great gift for a coworker or a friend or something like that. I give it as a gift all year round. So, all right. So back to this. So she shares this information with Lisa, and of course Lisa will share this information later. So they get into the Sprinter van. They're always in a Sprinter van. At BravoCon, they even had a little Sprinter van so you can recreate a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City moment. All right, I didn't do it. So when they're in the Sprinter van, and this is where, Monica, you kind of lost me, but I feel like there was more to the Sprinter van conversation that we didn't see. Because the way that later in the episode, Heather FaceTimes with her daughter and basically says that she had it out with Monica, what we saw didn't seem like you had it out with Monica. And then Monica later saying that she felt like she was sex shamed. And then I'm thinking, wait, there was more to the scene that was cut out. Or am I missing something? Did I miss a scene? I was watching the episode. But this is why I always remind you guys, you are talking and reviewing a show that's edited. So I take it as with a grain of salt a lot what happens on the show. I don't hold anything personally against any of these women, but unless you've done something to me personally, that's different. But you know what I mean? So based off this scene, it was weird. First of all, Monica asking about her daughter's sex life in front of the group on camera. That was weird. But look, no one's perfect. And maybe she doesn't have these boundaries because of the way she grew up. I did feel like it was weird to ask. It's one thing to ask Heather about her sex life, but it's another thing to ask about her daughter. It's a little ick, right? Anyone else? All right. But apparently it was much bigger than we even knew. All right. But Monica makes a statement in her confessional. She's like, I thought you were the bad Mormon. No, we've been unpacking that bad Mormon for Heather Gay is something completely different. Heather Gay is still very much a Mormon. She grew up that way. She was born into a family of this. I think she's still unpacking all of that programming that she received within her religion. And some of that is never going to go away. Just saying. All right. So they go jet skiing, and I thought this was really cool. I was really happy for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City ladies because they've been locked up and they won't let them out of Salt Lake City or the United States until this season. Luckily for Monica, they were able to kind of leave the country finally because inmate Shaw is, in jail. So you could tell they're having a good old time on these jet skis. They went past a shipwreck, which I thought was cool. They were feeding the fish bread. I thought that was really cool. I was just happy for them. I was like, look at them having a good old time outside the country. Finally. Right? Finally. All right. So they go back to the car, and Monica gets a message, and she finds out that her mom has asked you. Well, her mom has said something. We don't know what exactly her mom has said, but her mom has done something to prevent her family that live in Bermuda from meeting Monica. So she has this really big reaction. She gets off the Sprinter. She goes to the bathroom. Lisa follows her, which I thought was actually really nice. Follows her, and Lisa, you're so like empathetic in this moment. She starts crying too. She's like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what's wrong, Monica? What's wrong? What's wrong?" Like she sounds like she's about to cry. I think that would annoy me. To be no offense to anyone, but if I'm emotional and you come in and you start crying, I'm like, "Oh god, now I have to hold your emotions right now." No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But she's trying. Lisa Barlow is trying.
That's really upsetting to me, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't say that.
She's trying. All right. All right. So Monica and Lisa have this moment in the restroom. She comes back and she finally tells the group. Lisa tells the group for Monica, because Monica is still just so emotional. And she's like, "I lost my shoe. I'm shoeless." Look, the timing of that, the music that they add, again, shout out to the editors and the producers. I was like, like, you're supposed to feel for her in this moment, but at the same time, she's like, "I'm shoeless." Oh, Monica. So she tells the group, and the group, I have to say, rallied behind Monica in this moment. It's also Monica's birthday. So they're rallying behind her like, "It's okay. Don't worry about it. I mean, it's completely screwed up that your mother would do this. It's completely screwed up." So the ladies go and they have like lunch on the beach, and they're playing a game. You can't have a Housewives show without them playing some sort of game. So they play Marry, F, Kill. All right. And this was actually, usually I hate the Housewives games, but this was an interesting one. Because Meredith says, "I would do it all to Seth." She'll marry him, she'll screw him, and she'll kill him. In that order. Okay. Monica says that she would screw John and Seth. Okay. I don't know. It was a little cringy that they were playing. It's a game. Okay. It's a game. But to play with the husbands, I'm like, have you played this game with your friends' husbands? Like with your friends? Will you be doing it now? Monica says that she would screw John and Seth. All right. And kill Sean. Really? Okay, let me play the game. Let me play. Okay. Who will I marry? I would marry, I was gonna say Justin, but then he cheated on his previous wife, so no. Nope. Who would I marry? Oh, John Barlow. I would marry John Barlow because he seems like a loyal, kind, quiet man. And he is the patience of a saint. So I'm going to marry John Barlow. Who am I effing? Look, who am I effing? Sean, because allegedly he goes, no, I'm playing Sean. I'm playing. You support the LGBT community, but I'm going to go with Sean. And who am I killing? Seth. Look, I told you I find him weird, so I don't need him existing anywhere near me. Seth. I did find this hilarious because I was like, you people are hilarious. Lisa says she would either marry Justin or Sean, and then she would screw John Barlow. She's not screwing anyone else. And like, come on, play the game. And then she says, and they were like, okay, pick a celebrity. And she's like, Idris Elba. I was like, I mean, take a moment, Lisa, to think about it. Anyone else? She did not think about it twice. I don't know if that was an edit or if that was just like, because according to Heather, she was just like, that was just wait. She couldn't wait to tell us Idris Elba. Can we blame her? No. Handsome man, that accent. Yes. And he's aging like fine wine. But Lisa, okay. I would have expected Heather to say that, but okay. Angie said that she would marry Justin, kill Heather's ex, and screw her own husband. Okay. Look, okay. Heather says that this was my favorite, though. This was my favorite, and this is why I have this love-hate relationship with Heather Gay. She says that she would screw Seth, marry Seth, and then kill him and take all the money. What money?
You can go f yourself. I'm done with her. Because I'm not a f***ing whore and I don't cheat on my husband. Her and her dumb family that poses. Why don't you own a house? Wait, you can't. Because your husband changes jobs every 5 minutes? Faye can marry me, gives a piece of I have your back and I'm offended by that. You, that f***ing piece of garbage whore. I hate her. She's a whore. She's after New York. She can go f herself.
I'm never removing that soundbite from the sound machine. Ever. It's classic. It should go down in Housewives history. But that's the reason why I'm not, look, I'm not marrying Seth. Look, so there is no money. Okay, Heather, but I thought that was funny. That she has quick comedic timing. This is what makes Heather a great housewife. All right. So Lisa takes Angie to the side to tell her about the Greek Mafia rumors that Monica told her about. So first of all, why were they wearing matching bathing suits? The Versace bathing suits. Angie had the bikini and Lisa had the entire outfit. I was like, you guys are wearing matching Versace right now. But okay. It's actually cute. It's a cute outfit. But I was like, oh, all right. All right. So she takes her aside to tell her about that. And Lisa says that she believes that Meredith is behind the rumors because she's reminded of the SEC rumors and documents that were being fed to social media as well. And she thinks that Meredith was behind that. And that's probably part of the reason why Meredith and Lisa will never be the same. Between that rant and what Lisa thinks that Meredith did to her. Look. That's sad, but that's Housewives. Again, and I've been saying this for the last year. We talk about how marriages are ruined by reality TV. We don't talk about how friendships are ruined by reality TV. Okay. So they talk about that, and now Angie K has a bone to pick with Meredith Marks. All right. Heather, this is where I get confused because Heather FaceTimes with her daughter, and she says that she had some issues with Monica on the Sprinter, and she claims that she got into it about talking about her daughter's sex life and things like that. And again, watching that scene, I'm thinking to myself, it was very brief. It didn't seem like you guys really got into it. And then later for Monica to say that she felt sex shamed, I was like, did I miss something? Did I fast forward too fast? You guys will let me know in the chat. It's very possible. Fast forwarding through commercials. Did I miss something? I don't think so. This was a long episode too. This wasn't their normal 40-something minute episode from what I could tell. Okay. So yeah. So she had that conversation with her daughter. Angie talks to Monica about what Lisa told her. And then Monica says that she had a revelation. She was like, well, you know what? It was kind of weird because Meredith insisted that I check my DMs in regards to, she's like, why would they DM me? Especially at this point. She hasn't even been on the show yet officially. Why would someone send me DMs? So even Monica is starting to believe that Meredith is using her to spread this rumor about Angie K. So Angie doesn't have any beef with Monica because she believes that Monica is being used as a pawn. And so do we. So do we. We feel like she's being used as a pawn as well. All right. So she has that conversation with Angie K, Monica and Angie K, because Angie's planning to confront Meredith later. So we have this separate scene with Monica and her daughter Bree, and she tells her daughter about the family drama in Bermuda and about her mom, Vovo, doing what she did. Monica, you've done a great job of Bree. Bree is an old soul. I feel like Bree is more mature than Monica. Even the way that she speaks, you could tell this woman. I believe Bree and Monica had past lives together, and Bree was Monica's mother at one point. because you kind of see that same energy with their conversation. Monica seems like the little girl, even though I believe she's a great mom, but in that moment, she seems like a little girl, and Bree seems like the adult. She does. And she says, Bree's just like, this is terrible. She says such uplifting words to Monica in this moment. And Monica's just like, this is why I'm so happy that you guys have each other, because she grew up as a single child, an only child, and she didn't really have anyone to turn to when her mom was doing the things that she was doing, leaving her at homes and, pursuing men and who knows what else. All right. So Monica says, this is why I always tell you and your sisters that all you have is each other. And don't leave me, because I'll come and haunt you. I thought that was a really sweet and important moment for us to get a better understanding of Monica and the family dynamic that she has. All right. The Pirates Party. So who had the best outfit? Monica. Monica had the best outfit. I appreciate Heather getting into an outfit. Whitney, even Meredith. Meredith didn't go all the way, but she did more than Lisa. Angie K went all out with her outfit. I think they did a good job. The only one that really didn't get into it was Lisa, and I don't understand why Lisa's not willing to dress up. You could look at what Whitney did. You could have been a Sex Street pirate or something like that. You're starting to feel like a fuddy-duddy, Lisa. Come on now. So Monica, and so they go out to, first of all, they go to this particular, I don't know if it's a restaurant. I don't know. So their head waiter leads them into this cave, and dinner is set up in this cave. Where was I? I feel like I've been in a couple caves, but definitely I went to a cave in Barcelona, very much like this. I feel like I've been to a cave somewhere else, but this is what it reminded me of. So they have dinner there. All right. So this leads to a conversation, because Monica starts off by saying, because I felt sex shamed earlier, she wants to ask the group a question. Or she said sex shamed on the bus earlier. And of course, immediately Heather's like, what? In her head, in her facial expression. So she asked the group, so when was the last time you had sex? So they go around the room and answer. And Heather's like, I don't want to answer that. I'm the only single one here at the table. And she's like, you're not the only single one. And I completely forgot that Monica wasn't officially divorced. I mean, technically on paper, Monica's not single. However, like Monica said, I can go screw some man right now and it's nothing, because she's estranged from her husband because he won't sign the divorce papers. All right. I did see a picture of her brother-in-law that she slept with for 18 months. This is why I cringed a little bit when Monica was playing that game with the husbands. So like I'd screw this one and that one. I'm like, don't leave Monica around your husband. Look, I'm just saying. Look,
Lies, the lie.
When you admit something like that, you can't help but think, well, you want to screw my husband? Oh, note to self. Look, note to self. When you admit something like that, it's hard not to kind of, imagination. So Heather and Monica get into a heated conversation about that. She's like, I don't feel like it's fair. I don't want to talk about my sex life. I'm the only single person here. Heather, I don't get I mean, I kind of get it, but at the same time, I don't get it. Yes, you're single. Doesn't mean you have to divulge, how many times you've been having sex. But you could be like, well, yeah, I had sex the other day. But you know what it is? The people are like, so with who? Who are you dating? But I think also the conditioning and the Mormon way she was brought up. Heather is still very much a Mormon. She might be not in the church anymore, but her ideologies and the way she conducts herself, I think internally, is still very Mormon. It's still very Mormon. But, I mean, look, and some of you might agree with Heather, which is fine. Which is fine. Please understand, you can have a different opinion here on the channel. And maybe you've been in a similar situation. I don't know. I don't think I would have felt a way if I was with a group of married folks and they were all going around. When's the last time you said, I think I would just answer it. I'm like, y'all all know I'm single. And look, if you're say, I would probably judge someone if your husband has been away for months or like Seth, and you said, oh, I had sex yesterday, but I was like, Seth wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like, then I could be like, I don't know. I don't get it. But this leads to a heated argument between Monica and Heather, which is just a foreshadowing of what's to come between Monica and Heather for the season. Which is sad because I really felt like these two could have really been like cool, especially because we've sort of lost the cool, fun energy between Heather and Whitney. It's just like, and then at one point she tells Monica on her birthday to shut the F up. She's like, like Whitney said yesterday, shut the F up. Oh, okay, Heather. She says she feels like it's an unfair game, but Monica says, my estranged husband won't sign the divorce papers, so I'm still single. I mean, on paper, you're not, Monica, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. All right. So that's not the only argument that happens at this table. Angie decides she's going to confront Meredith. Here's the thing with Angie. I appreciate her understanding the assignment. I just get awkward with Angie. Oh, wait. Rewinding back time, when Lisa is being told by Monica about the Greek Mafia rumors, the editors throw in the footage of Angie trying to get onto the floaty. And they're like, this is the woman that they're accusing of being in the Greek Mafia. That's not lost on me. That's not lost on me. I thought that was hilarious. I was like, this is perfect, editors. Mwah! Chef's kiss. You did a fantastic job with that. They're talking about her being rough and tough and in the Greek Mafia. And she's just like in her Greek bathing suit, Greek flag bathing suit. And she's falling over. She's falling over in this floaty. Okay. Hilarious. Anyways, so Angie confronts Meredith about coming for her family and saying that she's in the Greek Mafia and that she owes $170,000 to the IRS. And Meredith's just like, I've never talked about that. I've never said anything like that. And Monica's just like, yes, you did. How are you going to sit there and lie? You literally told me to check my DMs, and we've talked about this. But we talked about how last week Meredith was like, I haven't checked my DMs in a while. I don't know. Because Angie's like, not Angie, Monica was like, I got some more documents. Yeah, because they were sent by Meredith. Who believes, raise your hand, who believes that Meredith is the one behind sending these documents to Monica and he's using Monica to spread these rumors about Angie K? You're caught red-handed, Meredith. Caught red-handed. So, but she's denying. But Whitney and Lisa chime in and say that they believe that Meredith is behind this. I was like, oh, wow. I didn't expect Whitney because Whitney and Meredith are in a good place now. But Whitney felt like from last season that Meredith used her to spread rumors about Lisa Barlow. And Lisa gets real hyped up in this conversation. I believe you did it. You did it. Just say you did it. You did this to me. And then we find out that Lisa Barlow has a cybersecurity team. I think she just got the cybersecurity team since being on the show, because she has 6 lawyers. But I think since being on the show and because of the social media stuff that's been happening, I believe that's where she decided to invest in a cybersecurity team. Do I think that these people are really on her team? No. I think she just knows of a company, and if she needs them, she's going to pay them to do the work. And as Heather said, I believe that these are guys that are like Geek Squad members, and they're in Armani. I think so too. So Lisa Barlow has a cybersecurity team. In this day and age, I feel like you need one. Just saying. That's like the new warfare. As we were just talking about this with Real Housewives of Potomac and Dr. Wendy Asefo and her family being attacked on social media. Speaking of which, saying that someone's in the Greek Mafia and running with that narrative, when I think about what's being said about Dr. Wendy and her family and her mom and witchcraft, I'm like, how is this different? The Greek Mafia part, because that's defamatory too. That being in a mafia is illegal. You know what I mean? So, and for me, you have bigger ramifications. saying that than saying someone's mom's a witch. You know what I mean? I like to make those cross associations. You guys will let me know if you're like, well, I never thought about it that way. Right, live chat? What about you, replay crew? What about those that are listening? Guys, if you're listening to this, don't forget to let me know your thoughts by hitting me up on Twitter, aka X, and let me know your thoughts on the podcast, the things that you've heard, our review of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And while you're on the podcast, be sure to rate and review us 5 stars. I did hear from you guys that on Spotify, some of you have not been able to give me a 5-star. There seems to be some sort of error. Don't give me 4. Wait. I have my folks looking into why that might be happening to some of you. But if you have access to Apple, give us a 5-star review there. We're trying to get to 500 reviews there, at least 500. We have thousands of you that watch watch the content and listen to the content. So be sure to give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, and if you're able to, on Spotify as well. All right. Happy holidays, guys, for those that celebrate. As you know, we've been celebrating here all holiday season. Don't forget, we are giving you guys a 15% discount with the discount code Kempire at illuminateapothecary.com. More information on how you can get a little bit of a discount in the description. And I'm so excited about our next giveaway. Stay tuned. Be sure that you are subscribed and you are following the channel. Not every day we're giving away stuff, but we have been giving away a lot of stuff since the season started. But I love giving you guys a little something for the holiday season. All right. So congratulations to those that have won. Again, I'm still waiting for the folks that won for the Real Housewives of Miami recap. I think one person got back to me, but we had selected 3 winners that day. That's strange. That's weird. Just saying. I mean, look, we're going to close it out and then I might choose new winners for those that took too long. Just saying. All right. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to share the video. Be sure to like the video. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the Kempire Radio YouTube channel because there's additional content that is posted there as well. Let's get back to this Real Housewives of Salt Lake City recap. Because this particular episode ends with this fight between Meredith and Angie K. And they just try to wrap it up and like, let's go, let's leave, let's just be done with it. We're not going to get anywhere with it. And we see the preview for next week's episode where everyone's coming for Meredith. And I'm kind of here for Meredith having her sort of like moment this season where everyone is coming for her. And I'm sure she's probably had this before, but I feel like it's time. I feel like everyone else has had something. No. I don't know. Look, I don't know. I can't remember every single detail from all these damn shows that we review. But I have to say, in the moment, I was like, well, you know what, Meredith, you can handle it. You can take it, especially if you are the one behind these DMs. And I actually, at this point, believe that she is. Because I already told you, I felt like everyone has been trying to use Monica this season to spread stuff. Whitney learned from the best because she had it done to her. So she was like, oh, I'm going to do it to Monica. And then Meredith did it to Monica as well. And I'm glad that Angie didn't allow this become like beef between her and Monica. I feel sorry for Monica that she wasn't able to see her family. I actually wanted to see this element of her culture in Bermuda, play out and get to know more of her history. And I'm sure she was excited about doing that as well and sharing that with the audience. And it just sort of has been taken away from her in regards to part of her story. And I thought that was a perfect reason to go to Bermuda and learn more about her and kind of really fulfill something for herself, a family she hasn't seen in 30 years. I really do wonder, and Bree, her daughter, said the same thing, like, what exactly did she say to the family for them to decide to not see you and then to stop texting you? I'm assuming that Linda said, oh, she's just using you guys so that she can put you on camera and make you look like a fool. I'm speculating. Linda, you made yourself look like a fool. I kind of wish that Linda was at the reunion, to be honest with you. I don't think she was, but I kind of wish that she was because that would have been interesting. I would like to see them sort of like, because I think Linda would just make herself look bad. But I also think it might be triggering for Monica, and I don't know if she's ready for that, especially on reality TV. I mean, it's already been playing out, and I'm sure they talk about it during Salt Lake City's reunion. We're coming closer and closer to the end of Salt Lake City, y'all. I think this is episode 14. So we're almost done with Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It's been a great season. Monica deserves a raise. Give her a raise. But I feel like everyone has done their job this season. Angie, let's give her another season. I do want to give her another season because I do feel like some of her stuff feels a little forced. But Angie also, there's a fullness to her life and everything that's going. Like, I want to see more. I want to give her more of an opportunity. And less of her, up Lisa Barlow's you-know-what. Just saying. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like the video. Be sure to share the video. Thank you to our King's Guards for holding us down in the live chat and for holding us down in the comment section. If you missed yesterday's Tuesday Takeover, be sure to check that out. We discuss a lot. 90 Day Fiancé, Squid Game, the challenge. We talked about Below Deck. We talked about Kenya Moore finalizing her divorce. We talked about Jonathan Majors' big legal win this past week. We talked a lot during our Tuesday Takeover, so be sure to check out that video and give it a like, give it a share, all that stuff. Also, guys, don't forget, we are still trying to raise $1,000 for our Toys for Tots fundraiser this holiday season. We are so close to our goal, so shout out to all of you that helped raise as much as we have already. If you're watching the replay of this, then you should be able to see the link somewhere. Please know that 100% of your donation goes to the organization. Thank you to YouTube Giving for doing that. All right. Thank you to our channel members. To become a channel member, head on over to teamkempire.com/join. And for our merchandise, like what I'm wearing, our holiday merchandise is still available at houseofkempire.com. More information on everything Kempire, including our cameo for holiday gifts and things like that, are available in the description of this video and episode if you're listening. Guys, let's continue this conversation in the comment section, on Twitter, or wherever we can connect. All right. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful rest of your hump day. Bye, y'all.